Child-proofing people's homes is hard, but Duracell is making it just a bit simpler. Not only are they committed to educating parents, caregivers, and medical professionals about the importance of battery safety, they make the only lithium coin batteries with a non-toxic bitter coating to help discourage children from swallowing them. Duracell even features child-secure packaging designed to avoid accidental opening. Learn more at Duracell.com/powersafely. Available on 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Are you ready to move your career forward? Make your comeback with Purdue Global and get college credit for your work, school, life, or military experiences. With these credits, you may have already completed up to 75% of your undergraduate degree. You've worked hard to get where you are. It's time to get the recognition you deserve and earn a degree you'll be proud of. One that employers will trust and respect. When you take the next step in your life and career, make it count with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback at purdueglobal.edu.
State Farm and DJ Dramos from Life as a Gringo know that getting your money right brings freedom, empowerment, and future success.
The mindset work that it takes to retrain your brain to believe that you are someone who can obtain anything you want financially and hit all of those financial goals, and that the only thing holding you back is yourself. I love how she talks about like just demanding how much you believe you're worth, how much you want to make, and how you have to make that declaration.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know that when your tooth enamel is gone, it's gone forever? That's scary to think about. So up your daily regimen with Pronamel Intensive Enamel Repair Toothpaste and new Pronamel Repair Mouthwash. They work great together, penetrating deep into the tooth surface and locking in vital minerals to repair acid-weakened enamel. With new Pronamel Repair Mouthwash, you can enhance that repair beyond just brushing. So show your teeth some love with Pronamel, the #1 dentist-recommended brand for acid erosion. Buy Pronamel Repair anywhere you buy toothpaste or mouthwash. Learn more at pronamel.com.
Second date update.
There's two types of people that you're going to meet in the dating world. The neurotic, uptight overplanners like Brooke, who have to schedule out every minute of the entire evening months in advance, or they won't even have a good time.
Is that true, Brooke?
No, I can't show up on time for anything, let alone, overplan it. Do you not know me?
Brooke was literally yelling at me to put it in your schedule, Jeff. Put it in your schedule or you're going to forget.
That's because we have to travel for work and you're not going to show up.
Okay, neurotic. And then there's the chill, suave, go-with-the-flow types, like me.
I knew. Okay.
Who believe that they can make a good time happen with anyone in any bathroom at any truck stop at any time. That's my promise.
Those are the only two types?
Yep.
Has to be a truck stop, though. And one of our listeners says he's also the go-with-the-flow type, but he's worried it may have been his undoing on his date. His name is Russell, but we're going to call him Russ, and he's not going to fight us because he's chill with it. What's up, Russ?
Nothing much. Yes, I am a go-with-the-flow dude, that's for sure.
That's my guy.
Russ is just like water.
What?
Because water
goes with the flow.
goes with the
I got it.
flow.
I got it. Okay.
Bends to every need.
Yeah,
Fits in any container.
way to turn this into like a physics lesson.
Well, just say
This
that's
is why Brooke is the opposite of him.
Yeah, let's let me lead this conversation, the chill type. So, Russ, why don't you tell us about how you met this person that you went out with? What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Whitney.
Okay.
Whitney.
And how'd you meet her?
Well, we met at this place. I probably shouldn't say the name, but it's one of those drinking and darts places.
A bar?
Yeah, well, it's,
I know, that's what I was thinking too.
Reveal, but...
I mean, it's one of those newer places that electronically keeps score of the darts as you go. Like, you know that place, Pop Golf?
Yeah. Top Golf's great.
It's like that, but for darts.
Okay.
I've heard of these. That's cool.
So again, it's just taking like old bar games and
Yeah.
charging people more for them, Alexis. But yeah.
Met Whitney there?
I was there with coworkers, and she was part of the group next to us.
You just met her in the wild? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
In the wild.
How did you approach her? Like, how did you guys strike up a conversation?
Super, totally naturally. Like, there's these tables between our groups, and we were sharing them to set drinks on. And she set hers down, and I was just like said to her, "How's it going?" You know, that's it.
Good pickup line.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she just leaned in and said, "I'm just going really good." And she even whispered to me, she said, "Because I'm cheating."
Wait, what?
Wait, how do you cheat at an electronic game?
You're talking about darts, not about like relationships, right? Like she's not cheating that way.
About darts.
Okay.
About darts.
That's
Yeah.
really funny.
That's awesome.
Were you able to get a date out of that meeting, or is this your one hangout?
Yeah, I asked her as it was coming to a close. I was like, "Hey, can I get your phone number? You want to hang out sometime?" And she said yes.
Cool.
Nice. That's awesome. So you spun that into a date a few days later. Is that what happened?
Yeah, the next week.
Okay.
What'd you guys do?
I didn't have a plan. I just said, I'll come pick you up if you're comfortable with that, and we can just drive into the city and figure out something to do.
Or there's a lot of truck stops outside of the city, which also make great date spots.
Jeff can guide you to those.
But, city's one way to do it. Okay, where'd you go?
Well, so we drove in, and I wasn't hungry. And then I asked her if she wanted to get something to eat, and she said she wasn't hungry either.
Oh.
Never trust that.
Yeah.
You didn't. You should have still bought her food, bro. I've learned from that mistake.
So did you go get a drink somewhere? Or?
I was like, yeah, let's go get a drink. And she's really not actually a big drinker. And it was a weeknight. And I was like, all right, so no drinking, no food. I don't want to go sit in a movie theater, so we just drove around,
Sorry, wait, you did what?
We drove around.
That's it? That was the day, just driving?
For how long?
About an hour, less than an hour and a half.
Bro, this is like when I was in high school.
No, but was on like a pretty road, or is this like stoplight traffic driving?
Does that make a difference to you, Alexis?
Yeah, slightly.
I mean, it was night, and there were stoplights. It was not some scenic drive in the country. No, it was driving around in the city.
Okay, so now, do you regret not having a plan?
Yes, honestly, yeah.
Shoot.
At least you admit it.
Well, how did that night end? Like, was it just driving the whole time?
Yes, that's about it. But it wasn't as awkward as it sounds. Like, that's the thing. We were talking about our families, talking about our lives, our work. And, she was laughing. I was laughing. So it wasn't like as painful as it sounds.
But I also wonder if it wasn't painful for you because you had something else to do, like drive.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there.
She could suggest something at that point. You could.
Maybe we ended on a high note when they finished the evening. How did you guys leave it?
I dropped her off, and we said we would do it again.
Do that again?
No, I said, I joked, and I said, next time we'll have a destination. And she was into it. I said, let's get dinner. Let's be hungry. Maybe a weekend.
And since then, how many times have you driven by her house quietly?
Oh, he likes that. He thinks that's funny.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
He likes to drive.
How long has it been?
Since that night, it's been just over a week.
Okay. And you've heard nothing or little bits?
I only texted her twice. She responded to the first text and not to the second one. I'm not going to keep bugging her.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can tell.
You're gonna let us bug her.
Yeah. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna try and play it cool and suave, but we're gonna take a page out of Brooke's dating life and have a little bit of a plan.
Okay.
And ask her questions.
Just a small plan.
Yeah, just a
that's
teeny
not
plan.
Like...
We won't yell at her and demand that she put it in the calendar.
But it's more effective.
We'll gently approach her and try and get you a second date update right after this, okay?
Awesome.
All right, man, hold on.
Second date update.
You know what? I'm proud of our listener, Russell, because he listens to his dates and gives them exactly what they want. Whitney said she wasn't hungry, no food. She said she wasn't thirsty, no drinks.
Okay.
She said she didn't really feel like doing anything, then her wish is his command. They're just going to drive around the city and talk until they bore themselves to tears.
Your wish is his command.
Until she said, okay, I think it's time to drive me home.
All right, I'll take you right home then.
That's exactly what he did. So why isn't our man getting a call back today? I just hope she doesn't complain that he didn't set anything up and plan out a date, because if he does, I'm going to have to rush to his defense.
Are you?
Brooke, if that happens, would that turn you on too much? Because I could dial back my natural heroic qualities if that's going to be a problem for you.
I see. I didn't know what you're inferring me to be turned on by.
Yeah.
By my heroism that oozes out of my pores.
I see.
I like how you have to explain.
I feel safe.
Okay. Russell, do you feel safe?
I feel safe.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Russell. I mean, I think we know what we're going to hear here, but I think it's going to be easy to get you another chance.
What are we going to hear here?
That she was bored.
Oh.
That it was a boring date.
Why do you always bring them down right before we do the call? Why do you always do that? I think I think it's going to be a scheduling conflict.
Okay.
And she wasn't bored at all. Or she's married and you were just a side piece.
Wow. Okay.
I'm the one bringing the mood down.
Somewhere
I
in between there. We'll find it.
Okay, let's hope there's somewhere in between there.
Okay.
The married part is actually kind of good news. It's not your fault then,
Yeah,
Russ.
that's true.
You know?
Well, wait, because they didn't kiss.
I don't know.
Did you guys kiss?
No, we didn't.
I think he
Okay,
was,
that's good then.
It's
Because
still-
she didn't ask for a kiss. If she had asked for one, though, he would have planted one on her.
it'd still be
I
cheating.
would have.
Yeah, that's still cheating. Like my
This is
husband can't
spiraling
go
so much.
drive for an hour with a random woman in a car. That would.
Michael, if you're listening, turn the car around.
All right.
Now we got to get back to business here. We're going to call Whitney. Let's dial her number and see if she picks up. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, we're looking to speak to Whitney.
Speaking.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Whitney.
Hi, who's this?
We like the sound of your voice. We're
I
a
know.
radio show.
She's got tentative
A
coverage.
what?
We're a morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Not all the time, but right now we are.
Okay.
We're wacky.
We do try and do some fun stuff. Like Alexis, tell them about it.
We call people.
Good,
this.
good work.
So why are you calling me?
Good question there. Because we do, this segment is called a second date update. And that's where we try and help listeners get another date after they went out with someone one time and want to see him again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense. So one of our listeners has asked us to reach out to you specifically. His name is Russell.
Oh.
You remember Russell? You guys drove around the city for a while?
He asked you out after you guys met at that dart bar.
Yeah, we did. I was out with my sister, my best friend, her husband, and,
Okay, well, that's great. But we want to talk about Russell a little bit. Because
But we do know your sister's probably great.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, your whole family, I'm sure. But what did you think of Russell on your guys' date?
He was okay.
Okay.
He's okay looking.
Oh.
Ouch. Just call him ugly. It's better than okay.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on though. Like he pulls up to your house. I mean, you'd already met him in person and agreed to the date. It's not like you didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah, but I didn't know fully about him. But after driving around for an hour, I really learned a lot.
Okay.
And sometimes that's positive. Sometimes that can be negative.
Okay. And it can change the way you're attracted to someone, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Give it the
It
ick.
can.
So what did you learn that changed your mind about him?
He lives with his parents.
Oh, well, that was direct.
Oh.
Okay.
Really?
He's not stable. He's codependent on his parents.
Well,
Wait, though.
well, hold on.
I think it's pretty common.
I mean, we've definitely heard other listeners come on the show that have said that they lived with their parents and they're saving up a lot of money so they could buy like a nice house.
Yeah, or sometimes during between jobs.
Absolutely, or in between roommates. I mean, there's just so many different reasons why you would find yourself back in that position.
We thought it may have been something that he did wrong on the date, but he didn't do anything wrong, it sounds like.
No. He didn't do anything wrong, but he needs to have his own place. He needs to be able to provide.
Okay. I mean, I know we've heard that as a deal breaker and a hang up for certain people, but I can understand why you wouldn't want to bring that up to him during the date. You really think that's something where you would not even consider seeing him anymore because he lives with his parents?
It's a deal breaker.
How come? Why is it for you?
Because he needs to have his own money. He needs to have his stuff together just a little bit more.
Okay.
All right.
So the connection isn't necessary.
You're like an independent woman who's out on your own, making your own life, and you want somebody that matches that energy.
Yes.
I do wonder what Russell would have to say about that because I need to let you know, Whitney, he is on the other line listening.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's on his
That's
parent.
another thing we do.
Right.
Put them on
That-
the
yeah.
phone.
That's good, Alexis.
Thank you, Alexis,
you
for
should
your
have told her
second
that in the
contribution.
beginning.
But Russell is there, I think.
Yes, I am on the line, and it blows me away to hear you say that because one of the things I learned about Whitney is that she also lives with her parents.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, my God.
Yes, I do live with my parents.
You do?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
What? Hold on.
You
what
need
do you
to be.
mean? What do you mean you live with your parents, Whitney?
I mean, I live with my mom and my dad.
Uh-huh.
One of us needs to have our own place.
I honestly kind of get her on that. It'd be really hard to date if you both lived with your parents.
No,
Exactly.
you can't judge somebody else for it.
It's hypocritical.
I can, and I do.
Okay.
So what we're learning here is the reason that you're not going out with Russell is because he lives with his family, even though you also live with your family. That's a deal breaker for you.
Exactly.
Why?
Okay.
How are we going to hang out? How are we going to hang out? You know, where am I going to cook dinner for him at?
It's kind of sexy if you think about it. If you're like, so do you want to go back to your mom's house or my mom's house tonight?
I could see how that would really set in for you after you spend just an hour in his car together.
Exactly.
You're going to spend a lot more hours in cars together.
Yeah.
I would have gone back with him to his house, but we didn't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Russell, you're staying awfully quiet during this. Do you have anything to say to her?
I think this is completely ridiculous. Like, we should be closer to one another because we have the same situation. We're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Things are crazy now, and I am saving towards a goal.
Okay.
And it's like, I just don't know why you'd put that on me completely. It just seems really like a double standard.
Yeah.
I put it on you because you're the man, and you need to get this done.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't 1950. I mean,
I'm with him on that.
Well, we're kind of
Okay,
heading
but
back in
here's-
that
okay,
direction
if we-
in a lot
Yeah,
of
we
the
are.
legal ways. So
If we get out of that conversation, I mean, maybe, Russell, you just have a better, like, you have a plan of how you guys would hang out, and maybe that would change your mind.
that's a good idea,
You
Brooke.
know?
We can move forward from this.
Yeah, like, how would you guys hang out if you both live at your parents' house?
That's a really good question.
That is a good question. I mean,
As the man, how would you step up and provide a place to hang out for her?
we could go on dates, get to know one another, and then go to the coast, you know? Also, my parents travel a lot. There's a lot of times where they're not going to be home.
All right.
Oh,
Now we're
okay.
getting to a real solution.
High school 2.0.
Yeah, get the house to
right.
yourself one time. Or if they are home, tie a bandana around the doorknob and tell mom and dad to go watch a movie.
Oh, no.
Okay,
What?
that's not
That's-
a thing.
That's probably
code.
a thing in Jeffrey's house, is the sad part.
We've got a lot of colorful bandanas that mean a whole lot of
I feel
different
like his
things.
mom uses it more than he does, though.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not going in that room. Know what's happening in there. It seems like you guys have this thing in common. People die to find things that they have in common with people in the
Maybe
dating
not
world.
this thing, though.
Not
And
this is the one
honestly,
thing.
if you
Yeah.
can leave an hour hanging out in the car and still think that this is a fun person you want to be with, you may be missing out.
You don't want to throw that away. That's why we'd love to offer to send you guys out on another date to somewhere outside of both of your parents' homes, and we would pay for it. If you're up for giving them another chance, Whitney.
Nothing has changed since the start of this conversation. If he gets out of his parents' house, maybe we can talk then.
Okay.
Sorry, Russell. It looks like we're not going to be able to get you a second date here.
Parents ruined it again, Jeff.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have any cute friends that have their own place, let me know.
Oh, come on.
Are you asking Russell that?
Yeah,
Jose's got his own place. I mean,
Yeah, but no one wants to date me.
yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
What a disappointment, man. I think she's really not seeing the benefits of this situation.
What are the benefits, though?
Yeah, we're not either,
Yeah.
Jeff.
I remember hooking up at my parents' place when I was 15.
Yeah.
And you don't think it's going to be just as exciting when you're 35?
It's not.
No,
I'm gonna go with no.
My parents are asleep.
I mean, the parents don't hear as well. They can't run up the stairs as fast. You're able to get away with a lot more.
Plus, your curfew is probably 2 hours later than it was in high school.
Not to mention
Yeah.
free PB&Js, as many as you can eat after you're done fooling around. You have to fuel up.
Plus, parents always have a stocked fridge. Always.
I was actually like telling her not to be so judgy, but after that
Yeah.
breakdown,
I actually might move back in with my parents after
Yay,
this.
I want to.
Make sure to follow Brooke and Jeffrey on all of our social medias, by the way,
my
at Brooke and
God.
Jeffrey. You can hear all of our Second Date podcasts, too. They're up online wherever you get yours, brookeandjeffrey.com.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Childproofing people's homes is hard, but Duracell is making it just a bit simpler. Not only are they committed to educating parents, caregivers, and medical professionals about the importance of battery safety, they make the only lithium coin batteries with a non-toxic bitter coating to help discourage children from swallowing them. Duracell even features child-secure packaging designed to avoid accidental opening. Learn more at Duracell.com/powersafely. Available on 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
We feel way more confident and secure in our finances, and with that comes a sense of freedom.
Financial planning from Facet is here to help you improve your life today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Facet was really the place where we saw all of the tools and the people coming together.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is an investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
Presented by 20th Century Studios, The First Omen. Experience the most terrifying movie of the year, only in theaters April 5th. When a young American woman is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church, she encounters a darkness that causes her to question her own faith and uncovers a terrifying conspiracy that hopes to bring about the birth of evil incarnate. The First Omen. Rated R. Only in theaters April 5th. Get tickets now.
Turns out a delightfully clean home can make for a delightful start to the day. At Mrs. Meyer's, everything they make is inspired by the garden. With plant-derived and other thoughtfully chosen ingredients, their cleaning products smell like a dream and work like the Dickens, leaving your home sparkly clean and your to-do list tackled in no time. Goodness, there's no better feeling than that. Mrs. Meyer's, rooted in goodness. Visit mrsmeyers.com today.